I like to be able to, I'm not a rude person, but I just, okay, now this is going to sound bad, but I like to be able to feel comfortable enough to tell the person I'm with exactly how I'm feeling. And, sometimes, because of the way I was brought up, respect is very, very big, especially for your elders. Imagine the uncle, you can't calling your sister, babe, uncle, babe, no.
Sometimes, a good conversation is all it takes to hit it off. This is Out of Sight, a blind date experiment where two blindfolded strangers attempt to build a connection based on conversation alone. At the end of the date, the pair must decide whether the conversation was good enough to score another date. When the blindfolds come off, will their answer change or stay the same? It's time to play.
This is my first official blind date. I've been set up before, but at least I have exposed small. But this one, I don't even know what the guy looks like. If he's tall, if he's what. Fingers crossed, so fingers crossed. I'm good. But apart from that, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
It's a mix of emotions. I am nervous. I'm excited. This is an adventure. I haven't been on a blind date before. No, I don't think I have. Definitely not been blindfolded before. So yeah, it's a mixture of, I'm hoping that, whoever it is fun, can carry a conversation. I hope it's not like awkward where we can't even talk for 5 minutes. That would be bad.
Well, excuse me, what? Wow, okay. If the person turns out to be unattractive, well, if we had a good vibe, there's nothing wrong with being friends.
Oh, so what would be hard, I would admit, is saying that, especially if the person actually said that they wanted to go on a date with me. I feel like I'd have to lie and then just ghost the person. And I know it's terrible to do that, but desperate times call for desperate measures, so yeah.
Unattractive, what does that even mean? To me or generally?
What's up? Hey.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Are you excited about this?
Yes, I was until they put the blindfold on my eyes.
Somebody's son might be me one day. You don't do it, I'm not too far away. Somebody's son might be me one day.
Money over me, money over me. What are you laughing?
I
I'm in
never
San
expected.
Francisco Jam. Money over. It's catchy now.
Yeah, and it's current. I totally understand.
Yeah, at the moment. So I can't remember the last time I watched TV.
Okay, I'll say, and then you can keep thinking. So the one I'm currently watching that I find interesting is called The Good Doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Apparently, I'm super late to the party.
Yes, you are.
Oh, you've seen it?
I've seen it.
Oh.
I've seen season 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think it's up to 4 or 5. Yeah, I only just heard about it 2 months ago. And I just find it interesting because, the doctor is autistic.
Autistic, yeah.
Yeah, and I find it interesting.
That's a good show. I like The Good Doctor. But I think it's not recent though, but the most interesting show I've watched is called Ray Donovan. I think someone 5 years younger than I am.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting?
Because I wasn't expecting you to go for the jugular first.
Why?
I thought you were going to be the highest would be I don't know, 10 years older, and then I was going to ask you, okay, can you date a guy that's younger than you? And then you'd be like, but yeah,
continue. So yeah, and yeah, max 10 years.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why either way?
Why 10 years older? It's just, I feel like there are just some experiences that we wouldn't be able to like kind of bond on or kind of, relate to. And, I like to be able to, I'm not a rude person, but I just, okay, now this is going to sound bad, but I like to be able to feel comfortable enough to tell the person I'm with exactly how I'm feeling. And sometimes, because of the way I was brought up, respect is very, very big, especially for your elders. Imagine the uncle, you can't calling your Mr. Babe, this Uncle Babe, no.
Have you been with someone that's younger than you?
I have.
Okay, how was that?
It was interesting because it didn't seem like there was an age gap. He was 3 years younger.
Okay.
So I don't look my age, 1, 2. When it's within that 5 years, you're basically in the same generation, really. Yeah. So it's kind of like you people can bond and you can, speak to but after 5 years, man, it's just like, you should be calling me sister, please.
Wow. I was going to ask, so do you think, and I know this is like I guess a difficult question to be honest with, but do you think you could ever be in a position where you're like looking at this person that's 5 years younger than you thinking, new respect, shall I don't even know if you're Yoruba or not.
Yeah. Oh God, I hit something. Yes. To be honest, those thoughts don't cross my mind. Okay. Because especially when I'm with somebody in a romantic situation, because you're my mates. So it's like a partnership. So I don't expect you should respect me whichever way it is, but it's not based on age. It's based on, okay, you care for me, I care for you. Like, okay, my mom's an actress. She's worked with young directors. So this is my director. Oh, he or she's telling me what to do. And this is costumier, this is the producer. So that is kind of the way I see things, really. It's just when somebody is much older, it's different.
There was a time when I couldn't see myself with someone older. Okay. Just because of, I don't know, it's not something that you hear of every day, right? Yeah. And then my parents, there's only like 1 year between them. Okay. And I kind of just like the relationship that they have. Now, age is not really a thing. Kind of like you said, where it's like, as long as there's love, there is respect, there is friendship, there is, all the things that make a good relationship. Yeah. If that's present, I don't think I would let age be a thing that's like, I'm going to throw all these beautiful things away just because you're older than me or you're this much younger. So my last official relationship.
Deep.
Yeah, that's very important because some of them are not worthy to be called.
Wow, that's something we need to unpack.
And I don't play with my peace. Like I don't joke with that. Yeah. So it got so bad that this person would be calling me, and like my heart would start like racing fast. Yeah, I just was like, I don't fully understand what's going on here, but this can't run, this can't fly. And sometimes I even think, do I even want to get married? Because yeah. Okay. But so yeah, it was just the fact that I felt like I lost my peace with this person, and it's something that's super important. I don't know if I've been cheated on. I didn't catch the person, and the person did not come clean or whatever, so I don't know. Have I cheated? Yes, even though I'm obviously like, I can rant about why it was justified, but to keep the answer short and simple, yes, I have cheated. Yeah.
How do you justify cheating?
Oh,
You knew
there's
I was
so
going
many
to ask
ways.
you
Of
that
course.
question. Okay, why? How do you justify why you
They
cheat?
say we should keep our answers short.
But just quick summary.
So when I say justify, I don't mean that I think it's right. I just know that the reasons aren't like necessarily flimsy. Do you see what I mean? They're kind of valid. Still not saying that me cheating or I was right to cheat. No, that's not what I mean by justified. I just mean that my reasons, they were reasons and they weren't kind of like flimsy, in my opinion anyway.
Okay. Me, I haven't cheated before. But like you said, nobody has confessed, but I've suspected.
Have you cheated emotionally?
No, I haven't.
Would you know if you were cheating emotionally?
Yes, I would know because I'm those things matter to me.
Okay.
Yeah. If I'm seeing somebody, it's the only person I'm seeing. Really.
Okay.
Would you say you're happy?
I don't know. I have, to be honest, I don't think I am.
He was a bad guy and a liar and he was living a fake life. He was the one that eventually ended things, but I had already checked out already. So
why didn't you end it?
If your partner keeps bringing something up, it means you haven't done anything about it. It's not that, they just feel like, I just feel like nagging. I just feel like disturbing you today. Oh, you did this. Oh, hello. Today is our day to tell you that you did this. Oh, I feel like disturbing you again now. So it was just kind of redundant at some point. So
the things that girls do that tick me off would be, and it's not, I have to disclaimer, obviously not all girls do this, but, and I know people are gonna come at me for this, but nag. We hear that all the time. And I've been in situations where I felt like, my partner was nagging. And nagging is, say what you want to say, just don't go on about it. Like if you said it twice, 3 times, and I'm clearly deaf to it, then you need to find another solution, because you talking constantly about it is not going to do anything.
My ex would probably say that I never appreciated the good things he did. If I wasn't appreciating the good you were doing, I probably would have dropped your ass a long time ago. So, but that would probably be his story. Like, she did not appreciate me. She was always complaining.
You've said some of this stuff about your ex, and only God knows what your ex is how the story is flipped from his angle.
I know what my ex will say about me.
Right. So for me, it was like, so some of the things that you said, where it's like, you bring something up and it seems like nothing's changing.
Yes.
For me, I'm sure my ex would probably say the same thing, where it's like, I brought up stuff and I didn't really see any change. So anyway, to answer the question, I think she would probably say stuff like that. She might also say that I didn't make time for her, or maybe she might say that I didn't love her. Yeah, I don't know. Did I love her? I think I did.
That's an interesting answer to that question. Tribe is not really an issue to me or my family. I would prefer to be with someone that's Christian.
Yeah, religion and tribe important to me and my family. Religion, absolutely, to me and my family. Let's not even get into why. But for tribe, again, it's that thing of, does it really matter? So I know that my family would probably prefer a certain tribe just because in their minds it's just going to be easier. They've done it before. When it comes to, you know, in-laws and stuff, like traditions and things like that, if you're from the same tribe, it's kind of easy because everyone's used to that. For me, I don't really care. Like, again, preference. So if it was a thing of I had to choose, two people were exactly the same. They had all the characters and everything. Then I might go for somebody who of a similar tribe over the other person, just because, again, for ease of communication. It's me. I know to get sense like that sometimes. So if in your family I have to come and, I don't know, every Christmas go to some village somewhere, I will not do it. If you had to describe your ideal life, what would be in it? What would it entail?
My ideal life.
Yeah.
Comfort. I want children. Success in my career. Consistent work. I don't need to be famous. I just want to be able to work. Would you say you're happy?
I don't know. I have, to be honest, I don't think I am.
Okay.
And I would say I have moments of happiness, but I feel like I'm still on a journey to fully discovering myself.
Honestly, let's say 35%. Yes.
You're 35% emotionally available?
Yes.
Okay. Am I emotionally available currently? I have to sit on the fence with this one because I feel like there's so many things that I'm still kind of working through. I can decide to be emotionally available.
Depending on the person?
I don't even know if it's depending on the person alone, I'll say 50-50.
Okay. So
yeah.
15% better than me. You win. Well done. Well done. Well, he's funny, he's interesting. I think he's a very good-looking young man. The voice.
She's fun. She's open as well. Because me, I will fire anybody with questions, and she handled the questions well. Seems like somebody who's in touch with, how they feel, which is a rare thing. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation and the vibe. What do I think she looks like? I think she looks pretty. And yeah, someone who's, and I know this is not look, but it influences the look. She seems confident, and someone who's pretty but not confident, are they really pretty? Do you get what I mean? Would you like to go on another date with me?
Yes, I would, because I'm very curious about you. Would you like to go on another date with me?
Yes, I would. I would love that.
Yay! Okay, cool. When I heard your voice at the beginning, I'm like,
You know when I knew? When you said, no, okay, that was the first, no. So when you said your mom is an actress,
okay.
And then there was something else you said that I was just like, yeah, I think I know who this is.
It was when I heard your voice, I'm like, there was something you said, I'm just like, is this not this guy? And I said, let me just not. Anyways, we met on the set of a web series called 360 with Abby, season 2. So while we're shooting that, season 2. I wasn't in season 1, so So yes, that's how we know each other. Cheta, yes, that's my character, yeah. So now that you know who I am, are you still willing?
Am I willing and able?
Are you willing and able to go on a date with me? Because you've seen me crazy before, but no, actually I behaved myself on set, so yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
100.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yes, definitely. It went well. I was matched with somebody that I know actually, so it was interesting because during the date I suspected, but I was like, let me just hold my peace until the end and see. So yeah, it was interesting finding out that it was David. So yeah, it was a good date. I had fun. At least I got to know some stuff about him I didn't know before. He exposed himself to me. Oh, I love it. So yeah, it was a good date.
It was a lot of things. It was shocking because, these questions were deep.
What was going through my mind when I was about to take my blindfold off? I was obviously wondering whether I was correct about who the person was. And also, is it going to be awkward? Is it going to be good looking? I'm sorry, that makes me sound shallow, but whatever. And yeah, so I wasn't disappointed. So yeah.
So I already had Oimi in mind, but then there was also a possibility that it would be somebody that I didn't know. So I wasn't shocked, basically. I was pleasantly surprised, but I wasn't surprised because I had my suspicions already. I didn't think I was going to do this much thinking, but what made it extra fun was the fact that Omi was basically, we were on the same page. Like, she was giving deep answers as well, and I really liked that. I am a huge conversation person, so I was already worried that if the other person wasn't talking, then I would sound like a talkative, which I kind of am. But I thought there was a possibility that it was going to be boring, and I'm glad that it wasn't boring.
What do I think the future holds? I don't know. I've not even gone on a dates yet, so I can't say. I don't know how to see in the future, but we had fun today. It was a good vibe, so who knows?